Welcome everybody. You were correct when you clicked on this video because we are going to be looking at Ravage and Ravage. But the reason that I'm having a out of normal context intro is because this video we're giving T-Rex's video a chance to breathe on the main MJ Lee 29 channel. My Tyrannoson is killing it. But I still wanted to get Ravage's video shot, so that's why we're displaying it on the Transformer Reviews channel first instead of the primary channel. So anyway, when this gets put on the main channel, this intro you're seeing right now will be cut. But anyway, with that out of the way, let's get on to the main event.
Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons, the Transformers. The Transformers. The Transformers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, the Savage Ravage. Or as their box confusingly calls it, Covert Agent Ravage with Decepticons Forever Ravage, which technically, it is interesting to have two versions of the same guy. But as I said, one is
Covert Agent Ravage at your service.
and the other being
Generation 1 Ravage with a rather gravelly voice.
So I think in the interest of being fair, why not start off with the original Ravage, which as you can see, he is very super thin because obviously he comes out of the form of a cassette, and this was the G1 days. But it is nice to have the rockets which kind of fill it out a little bit more. However, I think this guy's main feature, he was always meant to be looked at from the side, and I love the die-cast legs. Really, with this just being a Generation 1 cassette, what you see is what you get. So we know that he is just the side, and the Beast Wars version of the same guy is the main course. When I initially saw his Beast Mode head, which is the same as his Robot Mode head, so I think for the most part it works. You can see his teeth and his tongue are colored. I love the cat slit pupil eyes, and I mean just everything about this. Despite the Robot Mode pieces, I think generally its overall aesthetic works. Because the barrels are so long and with where they tab in at, this arm gets in the way and it cannot clip into this little place facing forward. However, if we are comparing him, we have to start off with Shadow Panther, and they're both rocking the red eyes and all that sort of stuff. It actually works pretty well for a more organically styled version of Ravage. Now, the original Beast Wars Ravage, much like this figure and Shadow Panther, was taken from a Cheetor mold. Now, this one obviously is the Transmetal version, so you're not going to have fur detailing and everything. But the thing that I wanted to mention with these guys is look out for a recolor of this as the post-Beast Wars Tigatron. And we're talking post-Tigerhawk phase, because what they did with this figure originally was they recolored this figure in white and said, okay, this is Tigertron reborn after the Beast Wars. So I wouldn't put it past Hasbro to do the same with this one, because even though in the comic he looked like this toy, the initial render of Ravage was just an inversion of the animation model in white. So I'm really excited to show you guys how he looks in robot mode. So the main reason for including a Generation 1 Ravage is not only did he turn into this in Beast Wars, but Hasbro's really kind of getting hands-on with the box inserts, kind of making them little displays. I mean, this is like taking the Studio Series and going to the next level, because as you can see, he has a little Predacon cassette deck door that literally you're supposed to be able to put this Ravage into, which as you can see, he kind of fits. So, with the classic cassette and now being able to integrate it with the display, I'm just really liking that a lot. So I'm definitely digging the fact of having a Generation 1 Ravage now. And here is our boy in robot mode. Now, the thing is, the tail, that is canon. He did have that in the show. So it is attached to his butt end. The one thing that he did not have was these giant cat legs, which, I mean, mostly from the front. Yeah, you're not going to notice them. They kind of blend in because, you know, they're the same color as his body. Now, as you can see in this clip, he does love to cross-holster his guns. Now, while that is possible to do that, I think that it kind of junks it up because you have the post sticking out here. It doesn't look as clean as if you holster them like a normal person would. So, Ravage is doing that. As you can see with the Transmol version, yes, he has cat legs coming off his back too. But you look at a lot of the detailing in the chest and, you know, down to where like the belt is with the red belt buckle and all that sort of stuff. Even down here on the upper thighs, the detail has been matched. And one thing that I do want to mention is this shoulder over here is blank, whereas this one actually has a very accurate Predacon symbol, which is kind of weird because on the original Ravage, you actually had these Decepticon emblems. Now, because he is taken from the Kingdom, Black Panther, and Cheeto War mold, you can definitely see where the reuse starts and it drifts a little bit from the animation model, which, you know what, that's all right.
In the name of the Pax Cybertronia and the Predacon Alliance, you are under arrest.
Oh man, I am just digging how he looks with these things because they just add to that menacing effect that Ravage finally showed he was capable of in the Beast Wars. I guess honestly, I just never thought that we would get any better than this guy right here. But the way that they just organically incorporated so many elements into this mold, I'm just astounded. I mean, I shouldn't be. We're getting awesome stuff nowadays that is almost spot on for their CG models. And here you can actually scale him up against his assigned target, the Beast Wars Megatron. So you can recreate that scene where Megatron is showing Ravage a message from the Generation 1 Megatron, which is kind of cool. Then the other crazy figure that we have to compare him to is none other than
Lieutenant Tarantulas of the Predacon Secret Police.
a mole that Megatron never suspected in his organization the whole time. So guys, I don't think really I could honestly compare him to anybody else that really matters. I think that he is going to make an excellent addition to the Beast Wars shelf, which is slowly being taken over by these awesome Kingdom figures, may I say. And I'm looking forward to many more releases down the line, because if I had to guess, guys, this is just a theory, but they may start doing the Transmetals. I mean, heck, they're doing a dragon version of this guy, which was the form he had after this. So they're going from like Season 1, they're doing this Season 2 figure, and now they're doing a Season 3 figure. I think we may be getting quite a few more beasts in the future. So, just speculation, but if it comes true, excellent. But if not, anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this look that we took at Ravage. And until next time guys, we'll see you in another review.
Decepticons Forever!